Yo. So, basically, in this video, I'm gonna tell you guys or show you guys how to stop being broke. 4 levels: poverty, brokenness, comfortability, and rich, in my opinion. I'm between comfortable and rich. I'm gonna get to rich soon. So the people that are rich, I'm gonna see y'all there soon. But I'm gonna teach you guys how to stop being broke in this video. Like I said, there's one step below that, being poor. Now, I'm gonna touch on poor a little bit right now. Being poor, that's a mindset. You know, like, I remember I was talking to this girl and she wanted me to take her out to this like expensive spot, and I'm like, yo, I can't really, I can't take you there, baby. And she's like, oh, like, why didn't you tell me you were poor? And that was like, oh, okay. Like, who said I was poor? I'm broke, but who said I was poor? See, being poor and poverty is a mindset. You know, like, a rich person can go broke and be rich again. A rich person can never go poor, because being poor is a mindset. You know, that's why it's so hard from go to poor to rich, because it's a whole paradigm shift that you have to have in your head. It's a shifting up here in the things you do, the things you say, the way you act, the way you are as a human being. It's a whole shift on being poor. Like, poverty is a mindset. Being broke is just a state. Like, I'm poor right now. So like I said in the past, like, the scripture, the Bible speaks truth. It's not true, it's truth. See, being broke is something that is true right now. If you're broke, that is something that is true right now. It is true in the moment. But see, the difference between truth and something being true is that something that is true right now in the moment. It is reality right now, but it can shift, it can change, right? Something that is truth will never change. So if you are a impoverished person, or you have a poor mentality, or you're in poverty, it's usually truth, because it's so hard to shift. It's so hard to get out of that, because so much of you has to change. That's why when families stay in poverty, they stay in poverty most of the time, you know? But being broke, that's just true right now. Like, I used to be broke. That was true. It's not true anymore. It's, you know, so you see how, like, that changes? Like, if being broke was truth, then I would still be broke. I'm not broke anymore. So I need you guys to realize that before I tap into the rest of the video. Being poor is a mindset. It's a way of being. It's a way of acting. It's a way of doing things. And you guys first need to break out of that. And that takes time. That takes rewiring this head of yours and the way you think and the way you do things in order to get out of that. But I'll definitely make a video on that later. But anyways, y'all want to stop being broke. I'm gonna tell you how to stop being broke. So first of all, being broke is, just before you guys like stress out, being broke is your reality, but it's not your story, okay? Like, I need you guys to realize that. If you're broke right now, you will not stay broke forever, you know? The opportunities will come, but you need to learn how to take those opportunities in order to make money, and you need to buckle down, put your head down, and get to work, right? But like, you guys need to realize that being broke is not something that will last forever. It is a season. It is true. Like I said, it's not true. And see, Satan will never block your blessings. Satan will never block your blessings, because those are ordained by God. Like, those are God-given blessings. That's what God has destined for you. But see, because of our free will, we get to choose our destiny, right? So Satan will mentally block us from achieving our blessings, for sure. You know, a lot of people have so much untapped potential about themselves that they never reach, because Satan blocks them mentally from ever achieving those. And the number one thing is realizing that being broke is a season. It's not something that you will stay in. It is your reality, but it's not your story, okay? And the next thing that I would say in order to stop being broke is, don't stop looking at money as something that you need. I know we're broke. I know you're broke right now, but whatever you do to make money, whether it be working at a restaurant, whether it be working any 9-to-5 job, whether it be your business, whether it be you offer a service for somebody else, whether you know what I mean? If you do it with a sense of urgency and a sense of shifting that your thoughts from, I need this money now, I need this money because I need to stop being broke, to, I'm going to help this person. For example, if you are a waiter, I'm going to wait the living heck out of this family right now, because I want them to have the best possible experience at my restaurant. If you clean cars, or you own a detailing business, right? You don't detail cars because they're paying you $80 an hour, $60, $70 an hour. You detail the cars because you want that person to come out with the cleanest vehicle ever. If someone brings you their Mercedes 30, you wanted to give it back to them better than it was from when they got it from the dealership. If you shift your perspective from actually wanting to help people and serving others, your season of brokenness will be so short, because it's when you're focused on something. Have you guys noticed that? So when you're focused on something, you don't really get it. God doesn't really give it to you. But when you shift that focus and you shift that focus to something good, that is when God will bless it for you, right? Because at the end of the day, and what I realized is that I was broke because God wanted to teach me a lesson. And I learned that lesson, and I'm still low-key learning it. Like, it's not, the lessons never end, right? But I'm not broke anymore. I can actually afford stuff now. I can pay bills. I can go out and have some fun. I choose not to because I'm in grind mode and I'm still trying to build the empire out here. But my kingdom, I mean. But if I wanted to, I could, go out and splurge a bit. I don't want to though. I'm going to LA in a couple weeks. I'm enjoy that. Come back and keep working. But back to what I was saying is like you need to shift that perspective from I need money to I need to serve. And just I need to serve people. The money will flow. The money will come. Don't stress about that. Like Matthew chapter 6. Like verse 25, I'm pretty sure. God will always provide. If you put him first and serving others first, God will always provide. You don't need to stress about stuff. You can be broke, but, and this leads into my second point, and this leads into my other point, is that you're broke right now, I get it, but you're probably paying your bills. You probably have a roof over your head. You probably have 3 meals a day. You probably have a lot of things that a lot of other people don't have. So yes, you're broke, but you're also completely blessed, and you should be 100% grateful. Maybe you're broke right now because God's trying to teach you what? Trying to teach you to feel gratitude to what you have right now that you don't really take account for. Like when I was broke, and bro, let me tell you guys something. I drive a Mercedes C300, right? That I bought a couple years back when I had a lot more money. I wasn't doing the right things, but I had a lot more money coming in. I bought it, right? I got so broke to the point where for a whole 4 months, I had that parked outside my crib because I couldn't drive it. I couldn't afford the gas, and also I had a couple repairs that needed done, around a couple $1,000 in repairs that needed done, like $1,000 in repair that needed done, and I couldn't afford gas. So I was whipless. I had no car, and I had a Mercedes. I had a Mercedes under my name that I was paying monthly for, but I could not drive. That's how bad it got. I was biking to the gym. I was walking to the gym. I was taking the bus. If the car was available, I'd drive my mom's car, or I would get picked up. Like, that's how bad it was, and this is someone that has a Benz. For 4 to 5 months, I couldn't drive my car because I was broke, and I was really crazy in debt. And during that experience, I realized that, like, whoa, like, I have legs to walk to the gym. I have a bike that can get me to the gym a little quicker. I have friends who are willing to pick me up. My mom has a car that she can lend me sometimes to do what I gotta do, to take this girl out, to do whatever I have. And it's those little things that, gave me gratitude. I was struggling to pay bills, but I had food on my plate and I could go downstairs and have coffee. I was waking up in a bed. What you guys need to realize is that, like, you being broke, like I said, is a season. So use this season to learn gratitude. Be grateful for the small things that you have that a lot of people, millions of people, don't have. First of all, let's be real. You having a roof over your head and having food on your plate and being able to wake up in a bed, millions of people don't have that. Millions. And you do. And a lot of people, a lot of people, they say, oh, I'm broke because you can't go outside and go buy food. A lot of people say I'm broke because, I can't go out to the club this weekend. I'm broke. That's broke to you? Like, that's broke to you? Like, I get it, because we come from this society where, like, we should have enough money to go out and spend on drinks and spend on whatever. But that's broke to you? That's broke to you. There's people outside right now in my city who don't have a house who maybe didn't eat today, or didn't woke up on the side of the road on Dundas or Richmond. If you're from London, you know what I'm talking about. But, like, that's broke to you? You in your city right now, you can't go outside to buy some drinks. You can't go out to your favorite fast food place and get some good food, and you say, I'm broke, I hate feeling like this. Brother, let me tell you, bro, you go into that same to that favorite fast food place 2-3 blocks down the road, I'm telling you, someone didn't eat that whole day. 2-3 kilometers, not block, down the road, 2-3 kilometers down the road, someone didn't eat. I promise. Like, you guys need to shift this mindset on being broke and this nonsense of, like, how like a lot of people will underestimate brokenness and confuse brokenness with poverty. Like, you are not poor. Don't ever confuse brokenness with poverty, okay? And the last thing I want to end it on is, like I said, so, like, being broke is true. It is your reality, but it's not your story. It's a season you're going through, and God is probably putting you through this so you can learn how to be grateful for all the blessings that he does bless you with day in and day out. Also, you guys need to differentiate between, like, a lot of people these days will say they're broke when they will confuse poverty with broke. Like, they'll say they're broke and they'll call themselves poor when they're not. They'll say they're broke, I can't go out, but you know, you're really blessed. So God is really putting you through these seasons of brokenness to build you up as a character, to build you up as a man, to build you up as a woman, to be the king of your scene, the king of your thing, or the queen of your scene. Shout out Myron. But one thing I want to end it off, guys, is that, like, as children of the Lord, as children of God, we are created in His image. And you know, I feel like a lot of people say that but don't really understand that. If we're created in such an amazing, perfect thing, you know, He's the only perfect one, but like, we're pretty close. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? If we're created in the ultimate creator's image, does that not make us creators ourselves? We go through these seasons of brokenness to really figure out what we're supposed to do in life and figure out how to get out of this and never go through it again. And that is why they're building a business. That could be building a business, learning and mastering a skill that provides for other people that you can monetize. Studying really hard and getting that high-paying job, you know, or that, with a good salary. Whatever it is, use this season to become a better individual so you never go back to this. As children of God and as we are created in His image, if He's abundant, then we are also abundant. Abundance is a natural byproduct of us being children of the Lord. But like, He gives us, and the Lord gives us these seasons of brokenness because we need to learn these things. We need to be molded into the man or woman that understands these things later on, and that's just natural to them. So abundance can be a byproduct because we are created in His image. But abundance isn't a handout, you know. God just doesn't bless abundance to people that don't deserve it. Satan will, but God won't. So, and remember that. So you guys need to become that person. It's not a government handout. It's not CERB if you're from Canada. It's not EPP. It's not, you know, it's something that you have to mold into and become to receive that blessing from the Lord. So you create a service, you create a business, you create a skill, you create an action of serving someone else that people will pay you for. That could be a doctor, that could be a dentist, that could be a businessman, that could be a singer, so whatever. You're providing something for somebody else. They will pay you for it if you help them, if you serve them. And that is what God is trying to teach you when you are broke. It's trying to teach you to become a better man or woman. Trying to teach you to serve others. Trying to mold you into somebody else so you never have to go through this again. But see, a lot of people will go through this, make some quick money, not really learn, go back. That was me. I would go broke. I'd run a play, make a couple thousand, think I'm lit, go broke again, do another play, run a couple thousand, and then I'm broke again. It was a cycle. But, you know, at some point you have to break these cycles, right? So I need you guys to understand that this is a season. This is not something this is not your story. This is just your reality right now. And everything's gonna be okay. Trust in the Lord, pray for it. Pray for Him to give you the wisdom to do the thing that He put you on this earth to do and to serve others. King Solomon, probably the most successful man ever to live, prayed the same prayer. So you should do it too. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. New videos coming out soon. Like and subscribe. Easy.